Hello everyone. Before I actually talk about Naruto, this speed paint is just editing a screen cap from Jujutsu Kaisen because there are some similarities, and if you've seen them both, you probably maybe know what I'm talking about. It's just one character. Am I just gonna I'm just gonna get it out of the way. Haku, best boy. I would die for him. Oh my goodness. I had okay. I had seen a bunch of characters. I've been into anime for about 10ish years now, and I had never seen Naruto at all. I'd seen characters, I know a lot of their names, and Haku is one of them. So I thought he would last longer than he did. Um, Rip in pieces. Yeah, so okay. Right off the bat, Naruto, I'm watching it subbed, by the way. He's not as annoying as people made him out to be, at least when I was first getting into anime and I was hearing oh, Naruto's so annoying. I don't think he's that bad. Again, I'm just watching subs. I was gonna try to watch it dubbed, but just because dubs are nostalgic and stuff, but I was this is a little bit painful. Um, that sounds mean, but I don't know. Also, just because I was sick recently, so maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. Um, but yeah, okay. I like Naruto as a character. He's cool so far. Um, Sakura is I like how she's the smart one. It's kind of giving me Hermione vibes, but she's not really doing much. I like her. She's fine. Um, I really want to know what Sasuke's whole deal is. Oh, there's a car outside. Um, yeah, Kakashi is cool. Haku was best boy though. I'm so sad. I really thought he would end up joining the main gang and leaving the dude he was working for. Um, yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen kind of had a similar situation with the character that like kind of set you up to believe the main character was gonna get him out of villainy, but then nope. So yeah, that's kind of why I chose this photo of Jujutsu Kaisen, because it's the whole thing in the opening of the show is kind of showing what could have happened if they had befriended this dude. So yeah, the same kind of situation. Well, I mean, they didn't show it like that in Naruto ever, but it kind of I don't know. It made me think they were gonna do something with him at least, but then no, they didn't. I'm ruined. Okay, okay. I do know some spoilers of who ends up together and stuff. Um, I like that Sakura will end up with Sasuke. At least I'm pretty sure that's what happens. I don't know. It's kind of refreshing to see the main character not end up with his first crush. I guess it might be disappointing to the viewers, especially in the time that it was airing, and you're really invested and you don't know what's gonna happen and you want them to get together. But looking back, yeah, it's just refreshing to see the main character just not end up with his first crush. I think that's a problem a lot of people had with Avatar, where Aang had a crush on Katara and she wasn't super into it, but then they get together at the end. I don't hate that ship. I think it's fine. But yeah, with something like this where Sakura is vehemently anti Naruto, yeah, it would be weird for them to end up together. But that's just talking about the future of the show and stuff. I'm not there yet. I am nowhere near there yet. Um, but yeah, the first season is just kind of a good setup. I don't really have a lot to say other than Haku, because that was the most dramatic part of it, right? Um, I like the whole school setting. It's really nostalgic. It reminds me of Soul Eater, because that was my first anime, and it's got kind of a similar school vibe where they're magic school and stuff. I know Soul Eater's not the other or the only other anime like that, but I don't know. Um, I also I feel the aesthetic of the world building is it has Avatar vibes. I don't know. um, but yeah. Also, this whole time, I thought the symbol on the headband was an eye, but it's a leaf. Um, it sounds fake, but okay. uh, yeah. Anyway, I'm excited to see, because Haku came from a different like like are they cities or countries or just I don't know. But yeah, he came from not the Leaf one, so like I'm hoping we'll see more of the different places. I know Gara comes from like a different one too, and I know he's a main character. Oh, I forgot Lee. He's the cutest. I love him. He's my new son. Um, yeah. Does he die? I'm pretty sure he won't die. I feel like he's like too comic relief to die, but I love him. Um, for some reason, like I always thought he was like the super serious character, like before I saw the show, just because everybody said he was so cool. But he's kind of just a cute dummy, and I like him a lot. um, so yeah, that's fun. I think I mentioned Kakashi. I didn't know he was like a teacher, which is fun. Um, yeah, he was like another character I always thought was like super serious, just like from having seen just like pictures and again people thinking he's so cool and stuff, and I'm like, oh, he must be like a super like stoic kind of guy. But I feel like part of that comes from like not being able to see his face because yeah, he doesn't have much expression going on. But like once you watch the show, it's like, oh, he's just chilling. um, yeah, so I like that about him. That's fun. Um, I like. I know there were like memes and everything when I was like a teenager. Everyone was like, ah, what does Kakashi's face look like? But like, I don't really care honestly. It's like whatever. um, yeah. Does he ever show his face in the show? Don't tell me. But like, hmm. That could be something interesting to look forward to or not. Again, I don't particularly care that much, but I don't know. Um, okay, also I completely forgot about this once like Haku was introduced, but in the very first episode, there was this one character who I thought was cool. There was like the two teachers, right? One of them was like Iruka, I think his name is, and then there was the other one. And Iruka was like being all strict with Naruto, and like, you know, he means well, but it's like, just give the kid a break, man. And then this other teacher comes along and he's like, hey, dude, we're chilling. It's okay. And then he turned out to be a bad guy. I was like, I love you. I would trust you with my life. But no, he was just getting Naruto's trust so he could steal something for him. I will never be happy again. I also like this somewhat new character. I think his name is Kabuto. He has like grayish, whitish hair and like glasses. I love glasses characters. He seems like a cool dude. Um, Also, I'm pretty sure I know that Itachi is Sasuke's brother. He hasn't been introduced yet. And like he killed their entire clan or something. Um, I could be wrong about that, but I think that's just like what I've picked up from anime internet osmosis. um, but yeah, so I kind of am excited to see where that goes. Um, yeah, so far it's just been like school stuff. So it's like fun, but like the stakes aren't really that high yet. Like, which is fine. Like, it's still only the first season, so it's like a fun time. But I want to get to the angsty, juicy shit. Um, so yeah. Oh, something that, like, not the show itself, but something that causes me physical pain. My brother started watching Naruto a couple years ago, but he dropped it after like 15 episodes, and like around the 16th, 17th, 18th is where like the sad Haku stuff happens, and I'm like, bro, you gotta go back and watch this because your heart will be ripped up, crushed into 1,000 pieces, poured right into the blender. It's such a sad time. Also, I wonder if, like, I only saw the character around because he looked like a girl, and it was like kind of memed on to like be like, oh, look at this character. It's a girl. Nope, it's a boy. Like with like Krona from Soul Eater and like the one kid from Fruits Basket. I don't know. Yeah, I like characters who kind of uh, break gender roles. I like girly looking boys and like muscular and like cool looking girls. um, yeah, good for anime. Um, breaking all the gender roles. But yeah, I'm kind of sad because like there's more to Haku than just looking like a girl. But yeah, I just love him. Does anybody know any other like shonen anime that kind of does the thing where it's like, the main character kind of befriends a villain and gets them to join their side? I know Soul Eater did that, but like with Krona, I think. But like with Jujutsu Kaisen and with Naruto, like it was so painful that they didn't end up on the good side. They just ended up deceased. And I just want good things for those type of characters. So if anyone knows any other character types like that actually get redemption, hit me up. Let me know. One thing that kind of bothered me though, in one of the scenes where he's talking to Haku when they're fighting, he kind of like Haku kind of mentions that like he's always been alone, and Naruto's like in his head he's like, oh, he's kind of like me. And then, but once Haku actually says with his mouth the whole "we're not so different, you and I" thing, Naruto's like, what? No, we're not. And I'm like, bruh, you literally just, okay, whatever. Um, but yeah, okay, so I'm really excited to keep watching the show because I don't know, it's just like so nostalgic even though I haven't seen it. It's just got those vibes, of like 2000s anime. Because yeah, I feel like the last 5 years I've been really on that seasonal grind and it's so exhausting. Yeah, I just like to go back and watch just like stuff that everybody already knows. So yeah, um, yeah, I'm really excited to like see where everything goes. There's nothing specific I'm like looking forward to. I do want to know what Sasuke's deal is, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more of Kabuto and Lee, and yeah, I feel like in Sakura she kind of like seems like very book smart, like she studies, but she doesn't like apply a lot of that into like fighting from what I can tell. Uh, is that why like people think she's really annoying? Because like her personality is fine. Like I don't hate her, but it's like do something. No, but yeah. So that's pretty much it. Um, yeah, I'm just excited. It's like iconic. I mean, right? Yeah. Cringe is dead. I'm embracing the cringe. I do not care. I am Naruto running toward you all at top speed, and you can't stop me.